Hey everyone, welcome into day, I don't know what day you're on, 2, 3 of being quarantined. Actually, I do have to go to work today, so I'm getting ready. And I thought I'd jump on and do a quick foundation tutorial for those of you who are at home and are bored and need some entertainment. I can provide that. So let me just go through real quick. I've already used my toner. I already used my daily moisturizer. And I've already used my foundation primer, which is really important. You want to make sure that you use a primer under your foundation so that your foundation can do its job. And I'm going to start with a stick foundation. So just like you would prime your walls at home before you paint, it's the same thing with your skin. You want to prime your skin before you put on foundation. So that's it. I just used the stick and kind of war paint myself up there. And now I'm just going to use a big fluffy kabuki brush. This is the one I recommend. It is the best. And I'm just going to blend all of that in. I really like the stick foundation when I'm traveling because it's so small, doesn't take up much room, it's so easy to apply. It's easy to do a touch-up during the day if you need to. Or if you've got any skin issues that you want to make sure you cover in particular, it's super easy. Now I'm also going to show the spray foundation real quick. Again, using my kabuki brush. This is a shade lighter than I normally wear. And I'm going to use this in my under eye area instead of a concealer to kind of cover up any dark circles I've got. Because let's face it, I get up really early in the morning to teach my Chinese kids online. So there we go. And now I'm just going to use a big fan brush. And I'm going to use a bronzer. My lid is broken on my bronzer. I apologize. It's kind of hard to see. To add a little definition to my face. I use this instead of a contour. I'm going to use a smaller brush for my blush. This is the color Surreal. Again, my lid's broken. Notice I put my blush a little higher than probably a lot of gals do, and it's because I'm old. This is for the over 50 crowd. Because when I smile, you know, it's fine to put it right here, but watch when I don't smile. It drops. I don't want my blush down here. I want it to be further up here. So I put it on a little high on purpose because of the condition of my skin. Last, I'm going to add a little bit of highlighter, again, in a stick, because it's super easy to apply and goes on quick. Now I'm going to go back and use that kabuki brush and blend everything in. Hello, girls that are joining me. I apologize. Without my glasses, I can't always see your names, so I can't call out and say howdy. But I'm glad you're joining me. I hope I'm entertaining you a little bit if you're stuck inside. I do have to go to work. The library is open. So if you need anything or you need some free Wi-Fi. And now this is my setting powder. Again, just with my big fluffy brush. And if you hear the clicking toenails, that would be Chief, one of the 5 beagles that hangs out here. Okay. Now, I said foundation tutorial, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and finish up. So you're welcome to stay and watch me finish getting ready. If you were just tuning in for foundation, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my whole base for my face. I just noticed a little spot right there I didn't get. So again, the stick foundation and the spray foundation and a big kabuki brush, and how fast does that go on? Right now, I'm going to go ahead and, believe it or not, I use regular eyeshadow for my brows. Yes, you can use a separate brow pencil or brow powders or a separate product, but a gal that I admire and follow on Facebook has gorgeous brows, and I asked her once for a little tutorial, and she gladly did that, and her secret was she used regular old eyeshadow. Now, if I ever feel like it needs more staying powder, I don't usually do this, but I can use regular setting setting spray, not powder, setting spray on my brush. I could just give it a quick spritz to get a little extra oomph, because that's kind of like a hairspray for your face. Keeps everything where it's supposed to go. So if I feel like I need that, I can use that to keep the color where it's supposed to be. But quite honestly, I never have any issues with that. I don't ever find that it migrates off of my brows onto my face anywhere. Sorry, puppy. There we go. Okay, so got the brows filled in. Onto my eyes. I'm going to start with a liquid eyeshadow. When these first came out, I wasn't too thrilled with them, but I have really grown to love them. This one is in the color, I want to say businesslike. Yes, businesslike. It's kind of a very matte, soft pink, I guess I would call it. Or a rose color maybe. And I just start by putting some of that in the center of my eye. I kind of use this as my primer. Since it is a liquid, I don't need a primer under it. And I just kind of use this as my primer. Grab a big fluffy brush, and now I'm just going to, crazy dogs. I'm just going to blend that all over my eyelid. And that's going to be my base color, or my transition color. And it provides a nice primer for the rest of my look. Now I'm going to follow that up with the color Gifted, which is this pretty, it's kind of got a little sparkle to it, rose, and a fluffy crease brush. And I'm just going to go in there with a little bit of that right in the center of my eyelid. There we go. And then I'm going to use a really dense brush that has really short, thick bristles. And I'm going to go into this gorgeous eggplant color, which doesn't really have a name, or I can't remember the name. I think it's Devoted. It's not on the back. And then I'm going to take this brush and go right here on the outer corner of my eye and make sort of a V shape, a sideways V with that color. Have no fear, I'm going to blend all this in. Then I'm going to go back with my big fluffy brush and do a lot of blending here. Then I'm going to take a tiny eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use that same eggplant color to line my lower lids. I'm sorry, my lower lashes, I should say, not lower lids. Again, I like to use products that can do more than one thing. You certainly could use eyeliner, an eye pencil, and I have those. But I usually just grab a color of shadow. Now I'm going to clean that under eye up area just a little bit with a sponge. Now I'm always asked, should you do your eyes before you do your foundation? I never do. I always do my foundation first and then my eyes, just creature of habit. You could certainly do it the other way around. It doesn't really make any difference. I know a lot of people say, well, I like to do my eyes first so that in case I get anything underneath, I can clean it up, but I just use a sponge real quick. All right, last step, well, next to last step, I'm going to use lash primer and prime my lashes. This will help my mascara do its job. It will help it lengthen and thicken my lashes. And I'm going to be using the 4D mascara, which is the bomb. If you have not tried this, you're missing out, girls. I'm telling you, this 4D is so awesome. It's better than messing with false lashes. It has fibers built right in, so you don't have to have two separate brushes, two separate products or anything. First coat, I'm just going to do the tips, like the mid of my lashes to the tips. Then I'm going to go back the second time around and put it on my full lash. And I want to make sure that I twirl the brush because the bristles on each side of this brush are different. So to make sure I'm lengthening and thickening, I want to make sure that I use both sides of that brush. Now notice I don't have to re-dip this. There is enough product on there to do both eyes with 2 coats. I don't want to get too much product. By the way, I apologize for my wet hair. I had a really intense workout this morning with my trainer, and I had to wash my hair, and I have to let it air dry as long as possible because it is so thick. All right, there we go. Now, last step is going to be my lip product. And I'm going to grab, a little too bright, that's not the one I want. We can use this one for today. This color is, oh, they make this so small. Swagger, it's one of my favorites. It's kind of a hot pink color. And I'm not gonna line with this color. Since it's a traditional lipstick, I don't feel like I need it for the staying power or anything. So there we go. All right, so that's my finished look, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you at least got relieved a little bit of the boredom from being stuck inside. Come see me at the library if you need any books, DVDs, you need some free Wi-Fi, or you need to use a computer for something. We are staying open. All of our programs have been canceled, unfortunately, but we are there. So we are open 10:30 to 7, Monday through Friday. No, Monday through Thursday, sorry. Friday and Saturday we close at 5. So anyway, if you need anything, come see me. Otherwise, I will see you all later. And if you have any questions, make sure you drop them down below and I will be sure to answer them later today. Thanks a lot, folks. See ya. Bye-bye.